Hello boys and girls, and welcome to episode 6 on my road to 5 bill, and we are kicking it off with some God Wars 2. Like I said in the last episode, I wanted to vary the content up a little bit, do some God Wars 2 and get a few gains in there. And the first drop we got from God Wars 2 was an actual pet. I got a Avarice Braid drop, which is one of the Twin Fury pets, which I was very surprised on because of how sort of low my KC was. I was only past the first boss pet threshold of like 400, so I wasn't really expecting too much. We ended up then getting like a body and stuff like that, but that was pretty much it from the Twin Furies. Didn't really get too much else. But yeah, as you can see there, 442 KC pet, which was kind of crazy. Then I moved on to doing some duo Araxxor with Andy, so we sort of nailed down doing duo bottom path when it's 2 and 3. I mean, you know, doing bottom path solo is very annoying in AIDS, so me and Andy decided to give it a go, doing duo bottom path, and we can comfortably do it, you know, constantly for about, what, 6 hours straight, just keep refreshing our auras. It is pretty immense. I do like this boss now. You can do it duo, especially on bottom path. So yeah, now I've learnt duo a little bit. I haven't really got familiar with duoing path 1 yet, but I'm sure that will come in the future. But for now, I'm going for a bottom leg piece because I'm very dry right now, and I also just want to stock up on bottoms just to make sure I don't really have to go there for a while. Like if I can stack up to about, what, 4 or 5 bottom pieces before moving on to middles and tops, then that'll do me fine. But yeah, you're just seeing on screen how dry I go. I mean, I've cut all these clips down and I have literally gone around 80 kills dry at the moment. Next rotation will probably push me to 100 kills dry, but at the end of this video, when I show you my boss KC and stuff like that, you'll actually see how much Araxxor I've done in this episode, even though I've just shortened down all the clips because I've basically just got nothing good. That was the first Onyx drop within about 50 KC there, so that just goes to show how dry I have actually been at this boss, but generally it has been a lot of fun. Also, the amount of Onyx bolts that I've received from this boss recently has been pretty insane, so that's been nice.
10 rune plates again. Oh my god, come on!
I rolled a 9.
Oh.
Breathe.
Oh my god!
Finally a drop.
Oh, for Christ's sake. I wondered what that was then, because it doesn't look like a web.
Yeah. Gross.
Oh, for God's sake.
So after the Araxxor session with Andy, I did decide to go for the perk Planted Feet. Now this is gained from Seren reputation at God Wars 2. Now, to get reputation, you obviously need the God Wars 2 boss seals. So I decided to do Vindicta to hand in the boss seals to the Seren, boss master place to unlock the reputation for Planted Feet. Now, what Planted Feet does, it extends the time on ultimates, Berserk, Death Swiftness, Sunshine, and that sort of thing, but at the cost of reducing the damage that you can deal from them. Now, what I did do then was to put it on the weapon called the Sun Spear, which is like a quest item, which is a tribrid item. Basically, you can change the combat style of this item when you put Planted Feet on it, and you can switch to that, use your ultimate, then switch back to, say, like your Nox Staff, and you'll gain the full benefits of Planted Feet, but without the damage reduction, which is what most PVMers use for bosses like Telos and even Araxxor, or just general bossing. So that is what I did decide to do, and on screen you're just seeing my insane luck on lances and crests and stuff like that. This crest and another drop after this crest was actually back to back. I'm unfortunate to record the audio because everyone was flaming me in the TeamSpeak, and it was just a great laugh. But yeah, as you can see, that I got a glimmering scale, which is the baby dragon pet from Vindicta, so that looks pretty cool. I'll show you that later. But yeah, I got that on like 220 KC. So all these drops that you're seeing are from like KC 110 to about 300. You'll see at the end of the video on when I show my boss KC. But yeah, I got the scale there at like 220 KC. Everyone was flaming me. I just was not expecting that at all, especially with it being back to back with the crest. So that made it even more special with me getting an item worth 21 mil before that. So that was very nice. But yeah, my luck at this boss has been pretty insane recently. I can't really complain at all because the amount of stuff that I've got, even essences are worth quite a lot. But yeah, just in general, in lances and crests, I've made a hell of a lot of money. And as you can see, 240 KC there at the end of that trip. So yeah, that is pretty cool. Then I decided to keep going, and just my persistency right here, I got ourselves a body, which I'm going to show all these because they do actually broadcast, so why the hell not? And then after that we got another lance, so yeah, I've made around 150 mil-ish, or 130 to 150 mil in around 200 kills out of Vindicta, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, that is lance number 2, I think. And then I did go back after that, and as you can see in my adventurers log here, I got another crest, and I also got, I think I got 2 more crests. I'm not really quite sure. Yeah, 2 more crests after that lance, which I did not record because I just forgot to have the recorder up. So I just thought I'd show my adventurers log. We also got another body in there as well. But yeah, that's been pretty insane. Vindicta trip. I'll probably go back there because of just how my luck there is just completely insane. But that's it for the PVMing. Let's hop on to the loot tab and the boss KCs. Alright then, time to have a look at the boss KC and also the current loot tab. So if we go straight on with it then, and boss kills. Now, from the last episode we ended it on 24,191. Now this episode we're ending it on 24,768. So I've done, around 580 boss kills in this episode. I know it doesn't seem like it because of all the shit that I've been getting, and I've just been not including it because it's been rubbish drops. So, Araxxor, last episode we ended it on 581 KC, and we are now at 660, so pretty much I am kind of dry as a nun right now at Araxxor. I haven't had the hilt piece in a while. I've only had 2 hilts in 660 KC, and they were both fangs in my road to max cash. Now, I'm waiting on path 2 and 3 to reopen before I go back there duoing with Andy, so I can finally, hopefully, stack up on bottoms and break my dry streak. But yeah, 660 KC for now. No base pet just yet, but I'm not really complaining. I'm having a lot of fun doing duo Araxxor, so that's pretty awesome. Scrolling down further, I've been doing some giant mole hard mode just with a bunch of friends, trying to just build up that KC to get that pet ticked off. Nothing worth showing there because them drops are rubbish as well. Yeah, so scrolling down then, and the main change has been the new boss Telos that has been released. So you might be asking, Lee, why haven't you done any Telos? Why hasn't there been any Telos in this video? Well, that is because I've been trying to streak kills and I've been dying and losing all my loot, so it's kind of pointless me showing loot that I've gained just because I've been dying and losing it all. So yeah, I'm trying to get the Warden title. It's not going well. I'm having a lot of problems with it really, and I'm also 60 hours behind in generally just PVMing and playing Runescape, which I'll explain at the end of the video. Vindicta and Gorvek, this has been a boss which I've pretty much solidly got very lucky at. Last episode I ended it on 110 KC. This episode we've done 343 KC, so that's around 230 kills there, 233 kills there, with 2 lances, 3 crests and a pet. So yeah, that is pretty much insane luck right there. Raids, I haven't really done too much raids, so 32 Yakas now, and Beastmaster is at 52. So yeah, nothing else has really changed, just other than the release of Telos and how I haven't really shown much of that. Yeah, and Twin Furies, we're on 444 KC now with one of the 2 pets, so I need to go back there and finish that other pet off as well. So that's pretty much it. So yeah, there's been a lot of changes, but it hasn't really seemed like it. So if we go into the tab then, and yeah, pretty much it is the same as last episode, just general resource loot has changed a little bit, has built up pretty much. 41k techie, I have spent a little bit of techie on buying regular Ecto pieces to try and help me out at Telos with its defensive ability cooldown, but it's still not going my way. I just need to go back there and solidly concentrate and try and get it done, but I don't know when that's going to happen. Onyx bolts, almost 22,000 onyx bolts, that's not bad. Rune ore and coal ore. Now I've had a lot of people suggesting me to sell this and add the cash up here, which I might end up doing with the smithing rework coming out sort of end of this year. I do believe it might change the prices of rune ore and just general ores because of the smithing requirements are going to be changed apparently. So yeah, just generally resources have been building up. 66 onyx is now. I've only received I think 1 onyx drop in this episode from Araxxor, which is quite terrible to be honest. Dragon bones, they're up a lot as well, 8.1k now, which is insane. And scrolling down to the new additions, basically, two Dragon Rider Lances and 3 Crests, which is pretty insane and awesome right there. And we've stacked up some of just the dormant armor pieces right here. And yeah, that is pretty much it for the tab. I'm not really quite sure how much it's going to be around now, so maybe about 2.6, 2.7 bill, possibly, but I'm not really quite sure. And we've got another 3 episodes to do before I price check this tab, or 4 episodes, so yeah, that's not too bad. And that is pretty much it for this episode. So just going to say now that I haven't had a computer for a week, so that is why this video is much shorter than expected. That is why I am 60 hours, roughly 60 hours behind doing Telos and just generally PVMing and XP gaining. So yeah, that is a bit unfortunate, but that is also another reason why I haven't uploaded in 2 weeks. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Hopefully my computer is fixed now, and hopefully I can get back to making videos and PVMing and just doing all sorts of bits and bobs. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for all your support as per always, and I shall see you in the next one. Stay safe and peace.